Everyone wants to know everything about you when you become something. But before then, you were just one of them. Once you become known all around the world, it can become overwhelming. If I can tell you one honest thing about myself, it's that I'm 100% real.
Hello, Miss Carter. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you. Can you understand what I'm saying? How's the sound?
Sounds good.
Good.
Everything's good.
Yep.
My legs look big though.
Your legs?
A little bit.
Well, I mean, you have muscular legs.
They look really big. Like
Mark, can we get my legs on her body and look big on her? We can't do that? How can any 15-year-old girl with an iPhone do that, but we can't do that here?
Can we switch legs?
Just put my head on her body. And okay. Vine earlier this week that told you guys to comment your questions for her. So we're gonna go through those and just have a little conversation. Just gonna shoot from the hip, and we're gonna start right now and just ask you a couple questions from your fans here, all 350,000 of them.
Let's go.
Let's start first with Sarah, who gets the #1 comment on your post. Mm-hmm. Sarah said, "What's your favorite thing about a girl?" We all know that you're an open homosexual. We'd
hair. I guess hair and teeth would be the fact. if you're talking about like looks, okay, but a personality would be the next.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hair and teeth and personality, which I think all mine's great too. All right, so Megan May asked, would you ever live in the UK or maybe just visit?
If I had a chance to visit, yes, but I probably would never live there because I have no plan on living in the United States.
Exactly. I love the people across the pond, but I just don't think I could ever live there. It's just a little too gloomy for me.
Crazy.
Anyway, so Jesse O'Donnell asked, what made you decide to get your tattoo? Is there meaning behind it? Or do you just like the way it looks?
There's a lot of meaning behind it. It's for my family. It's got my nephew's name is Rivers. So it's got a tree with a family tree with a bunch of birds on it. The birds stand for my family, and the river that flows through is my nephew Rivers.
And he's a very cute kid. Very cute kid.
It's a lot like me.
All right. So Stephanie Arazo, and excuse me if I said that incorrectly, but Stephanie asked, what is your ultimate career goal?
Like with this kind of work or with?
Yeah, I mean just anything, just any kind of career. I mean, is this something that you want to expand in the video business, or is there something that you have interest in?
Yes, I mean, I hope to move forward with this.
I think that you'd be great having your own show, like the Becca Carter show.
Hopefully soon I'll have my own TV show, you know,
exactly.
Something like that. I would be like living it up in like Hollywood or something.
A young Ellen. Right. Because I've seen videos of you dancing before. You guys dance just alike. All right, so let's go to Taylor Poole. She said, what's your greatest inspiration? What drives you to be the person you are already?
My greatest inspiration, pretty much that I just have this life that God gave me, and I'm going to live it to the fullest.
Exactly. I feel you. Exactly. So Tom asks, in this world, the vast world diversity, how do you deal with the hate and the prejudice? And I know that you get a lot of violent comments on your vines and stuff. So how do you deal with that?
Well, I just ignore it basically, because it's going to happen no matter what. And that's I mean, this is my life and this is how I live. And if they don't have anything, they don't care for it and they don't like it, then it's not going to bother me.
So basically, you're just not worried about it.
I'm not worried about it. It's not going to do anything.
Exactly. So Charlene Ward asked, is it hard being a badass? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard being a badass. I mean, I try my best not to be such a badass, but I just
do you think you could take me down?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I think I have many times. But
Rachel Curtis asked, like, why are you so awesome?
Like, I'm not sure. It just happened.
I mean, seriously, you got the
God
love of
bless me to be awesome.
Kristen Burrow asked, how old were you when you were able to afford living in your own house?
I was 20 years old.
20 years old. Getting a house at 20 years old was amazing. By yourself, especially.
Yep.
That's a big accomplishment. It's a beautiful house, dude.
Well, I actually got this house when I was 23.
So you've had houses before by yourself?
Yeah, I've rented houses, but this is the first one.
Caitlin Campbell asked, what is your favorite alcoholic drink?
Whiskey.
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 So just like bourbon, and do you mix it with anything? Or?
I mean, just plain out Evan Williams. Evans is what I drink. Evans and Coke or Sprite, sometimes water. And I really like the Fireball. The Fireball's real good, but it makes me real like I don't even know.
Yes,
whatever.
yes, it does. All right, so Jordan, I can't say your last name, Jordan. I'm sorry, it's Hunky or something, but
he's sorry, Jordan.
She wants to know how old you are, which is
25, Jordan.
25 years old.
25.
Just turned 25.
Just did.
That's awesome. All right, and then Caitlin Campbell says Bojangles or Chick-fil-A, and I think I could probably answer that because we don't have a Bojangles in Jackson, Mississippi.
Chick-fil-A, probably. What's Bojangles?
Yeah, it's another chicken shop, but yeah. All right, so Adriana C asks, what's your favorite TV show?
I don't watch TV much, but I do like Duck Dynasty. My favorite, though, would have to be Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy, SOA, I got you. All right, so continuing on here, Sugarcane Charmaine asked, describe a time in your life you felt an emotion you've never felt before. That's a deep question. I like that question, and I think that kind of digs in deep to the Becca Carter that we may not see every day on Vine and YouTube. Damn, Charmaine.
Charmaine.
Are you a psychology student?
Okay, no, all right. I went through the happening when I was younger. I think I was about 16 years old, and it was like a church retreat. And I can honestly say that's when I first really got saved and actually, believed and felt it. And it was the greatest experience ever. And it was like one of the best things I've done in my life.
That's a good answer. That's really cool. All right, Kara Licklitter, how did you come out to your parents?
Well, my mom actually kind of walked in on me and an ex. I think we were like just pecking or whatever, but that's how she found out, and it was downhill from there. But now me and my mom are best friends. I'm really close to my family, so.
Wow, I bet that was a tough 6 weeks or so.
3 months or 5 or 6.
So Hall calling, I bet you're from Arkansas, which is awesome. Says, alright, where's your dead gum straw? What is it about the straw? I mean, you usually in a lot of your vines have straws.
I haven't had a straw lately, and I think it's because I stopped drinking so much coffee, and that's where I got the straws with the coffee. And I always have to have some in my mouth, and usually nowadays I have gum because I have stopped drinking so much coffee because I'm trying to lose weight.
Same. Nikki Cakes asked, Becca Carter, have you ever high-fived a beaver?
No, I haven't. That's a really odd question. No, I've never done that.
I guess it depends on what kind of beaver we're talking about here. But anyway, going on. And that's why Nikki followed up that said, that sounded bad though. Oh my God. So,
all right then, Nikki. That was a really good question.
Well, I hope that I high-five a beaver tonight. All right, so Noella Sarai, if I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry, but she asked, will you ever come to Arkansas, Fayetteville, which is the home of the Razorbacks, if you would ever come there more specifically?
I would go anywhere if I had a reason to go, yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's see here. Bree, wow, I mean these names are like, all right. Bree Schmaus says, do you like to travel? If so, what's your favorite place?
Yes, I love to travel. I haven't been to many places, but the farthest place I've ever been to that I really, really love is Miami.
Awesome.
I love the beach, period.
All right, Gianna asked, Becca, what is your favorite color?
Black. It's not really color, but I love black. and red, and I wear black and red and everything. As you can tell, I wear black and red all the time. Black shirts all the time.
It's a sad color, but it's a color. I mean,
it's not sad. It's black.
Black, the color of death. That's my favorite color. That's what I like.
No, it's sophisticated, intimidating.
Right. We're gonna call you Priya Then, because I can't say it. I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to butcher these names, but she asked, "Would you ever consider cutting your hair?"
No.
Yeah, I mean, not even like a trim, or.
I mean, I trim it, but I'll never cut it off like a boy haircut. Never.
Gotcha. You know, on roller coasters, that's dangerous because your hair could get caught and snatch your scalp off. But anyway,
I don't go on roller coasters much.
All right, so here we go. Let's. Manda W asks, "What position did you play in softball, and how long did you play softball?"
Shortstop and pitcher, and I played catcher when I was little, but I tore my knee up, so I don't do it no more. I played ever since I was 4 years old up until I was 20.
So 16 years, basically.
Yeah.
16, 17 years. Awesome. Crazy Cassie asks, "Were you ever bullied for your sexuality? And if so, how did you handle it?"
I've never been bullied for it, ever. I've actually never. No.
No, you've never been bullied for it? You probably would have beat them up if they would have.
Probably, but yeah. I was pretty popular in high school ever since. So.
Alright, so Mississippi Chiver asks, "When are you coming back to the Catfish Opry?"
My cousins run that place, so I'll probably come back around Christmas.
Where is the Catfish?
It's in
Noxapater. But basically it's in Choctaw County.
Yeah.
And everything kind of goes together. Right, awesome. Millie or Miley, I don't know how to say it. Okay, Miley asks, "Do you like girls with tongue piercings?"
I mean, I've never even had a girl that I liked with tongue piercings. I mean, I've never even.
But if there was a girl that you met that had a tongue piercing, you wouldn't like count off points because she had one.
No, I don't care about a tongue piercing.
I got you. That's cool. That's cool. Magic Melanie 21. This is a really good question. She says, "Do you play favorites with your dogs between Wheezy and Jax?"
No, I love them the same.
But do you play favorites? I mean, come on.
I mean, sometimes with Wheezy because he's like really, he's right here, by the way. He's really like just sweet, and Jax is so like snobby. He has a little attitude, but
yeah, seriously, I wish you guys could see this because it's amazing. I mean,
I've had Wheezy longer, and he's just so sweet. Like literally, he is the sweetest.
What has given you the most? And this is by Cassandra Schalk Story. What has given you the most trouble about being openly gay in the South? But I think you just told us that you've not had any trouble, so there's really no trouble at all. Huh?
I really don't have any trouble. I mean, and if I ever come across trouble, it doesn't bother me.
I'm sure that there's those people out there that are so conservative.
I mean, I've had people. I will say this: I've had people like ex-girlfriends' parents that cause problems that they want to throw Bible verses at me all the time and tell me I'm going to hell all the time because that's happened. But I mean, I just deal with it the best I can and try to tell them. I mean, if you want to throw something in my face, I'm going to throw something right back at you. I mean, like, look. I mean, if it gets to the point where I'm like, I had enough of this, I'm going to throw some stuff back at you like, hey, you can't do this either. You can't have sex before you're married. You can't judge. Where are you? Who are you to judge me? You're sitting there, like, you're not perfect. I mean, you know,
Jackie Chisholm asked, "How did you become so self-sufficient?" How did you, like, with all this being independent and stuff like that, how did you get to that?
Well, I got in, growing up I had a little hard time. I got into some trouble, and my parents really like put it to me like, hey, it's gonna be this or you're gonna just be by yourself. Like, you're not gonna have anything. So my dad put me to work for punishment at the Nissan plant that I work at now. He put me to work cleaning, scrubbing floors in the bathroom. And so after that, I got a job by the grace of God inside the plant, like inside the office, and that's where I am now. But
well, that's awesome. I mean, obviously you're doing really well for yourself. And
I've been through a lot though. I've been through a lot and a lot of trouble, but I'm good now.
All right, Jordan Robertson asks, "How many straight girls have you turned out?"
Like, I can't even count. There's been a lot.
I mean, seriously, like for us guys, you're like the biggest competition ever. Because I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't she just straight last week?
I literally think that I mean, every girl that I've been with, I would have to say, has been straight. Has been straight. And it's not like I try to do that either. It's like, and honestly, they persuade me. I mean, it's been a few that I went for, but most of the time it's just like they come to me.
So a question off the thing, off track here is there a certain? Are you more attracted to a girl that is considered straight than a girl that you know is a lesbian?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah, and I don't know why either. I think it's just because it's how it's always been.
I mean, that's cool. 1010 asks, if you have to go to an island, what are the 3 things you chose to bring with you?
Toothpaste.
Okay.
Bar soap.
Okay.
Cell phone.
I'd like to take my house and everything inside of it. And I'm just, basically, there's so many comments on here that ask her to marry them that we're not, I can't.
I already married the first one, but I mean, I'll marry the other ones after we get divorced.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to skip past all this because we'll be here all freaking night and I've got, other things to do. But anyway. Okay, so I guess her name's Caesar Pack or whatever. I live in Mississippi also, and I was wondering where are your favorite places to go in the state?
In the state of Mississippi?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been to many places in Mississippi, but around here I like to go to the crawfish hut.
You like crawfish, huh?
And the reservoir. I stay there. I mean, that's my place. In Lake Carolina. It's got to be 2 waters and crawfish. I mean, there it is. I'm good.
Lauren N. asked, would you ever do like a meet and greet anywhere?
Yes. I mean, I've done those before.
You have? Okay.
Well, we actually have more coming up, so.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Katie Kellogg asked, what is your favorite childhood memory?
I remember, though, when I would stay with my grandmother, we call her Meemaw, we would always watch The Price is Right, and I hated The Price is Right so much, but I'd always watch it. And I just, for some reason, I always remember her, she always had these little, what are they called, like little games. You open the book and you play the...
like crossword, or find the words?
Crossword puzzles or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember she'd always sit there and play with those and watch Price is Right. And for some reason, that is one of the only memories I have. When I was little.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
For some reason, I don't remember much of my childhood.
All right. So Hadley asked, "What's the LGBT culture like where you're from? How are they treated? Do you have gay bars, gay pride events, anything like that?"
We have one gay bar I never go to. I hang out with more straight people than I do gay people.
So Bailey Krause wants to know, what's your middle name, Becca?
Lynn, Lynn.
Lynn. Becca, that's cool. Bailey wants to know, what are your hobbies?
Hobbies.
What are your hobbies?
In the summer, I get on the water, I wakeboard and drink beer. Vine and make videos now, and hanging out with my friends. Pretty much that's kind of. And I play guitar sometimes every now and then, but don't ask me to do it because I won't.
Jesus Martin wants to know, does a pit bull's breath smell good?
Ouija's, the red one smells bad, but the blue ones never smells bad. So I guess it just really depends on the dog and not the breed.
And how many buttholes.
And how many buttholes they lick.
Right. All right. So Cammie asked, what do you look for in a girl?
Personality, eyes, teeth, hair. I'm not picky at all though. Personality.
She has to be 6 foot, blonde-headed, brown eye, blah blah blah.
And I like tattoos too, but if you don't have any, it's still cool. We'll work it out.
All right. So Nina Marie Perry asked, could you wear your hair down more?
Nina, I don't like to wear my hair down much, but for you, I will wear it down once. Next.
Okay. That idiot girl asked, what's one thing, or I guess let's say, what's the best thing that you love about yourself?
That I just don't care what people think.
That's a good quality to have. Sorry. Kendra Holly asked, other than medication, how do you deal with your ADD and anxiety. How do you deal with your ADD and anxiety?
Oh dear.
Or do you deal with it?
I don't really, honestly. I don't take medicine for anxiety anymore, and I never really liked it. But I have terrible anxiety. Some of y'all can tell, fidget and stuff. But I mean, I don't take medicine because I want to deal with it by myself.
All right, I got you. All right, so Jamie Ramos asked, what lift is on your truck? How high is it?
7 inch.
7-inch lift.
7 inches, custom, special made.
That's awesome. All right. Hannah Weekland asks, do you have a girlfriend or are you talking to someone? I always see your Instagram with tons of girls on it, so.
I had a girlfriend for the past month, but we're not together anymore. And before that, I had a girlfriend for about 8 months, 7 or 8 months. But we're not together anymore. And
so now you're just single and on the mingle?
I'm just single. I'm not really on the mingle, I'm just kind of doing me. But,
I understand that. Lexi Love asks, when did you get your pit bulls?
I got Weezy 4 years ago, and I got Jax about 1.5 years ago.
Alright, gotcha, cool. Marissa1901 says, is it bad that I've watched so many of your Vines and Instagrams that I know the answers to a lot of these questions already?
No, that's not bad, that's cool.
That's alright. And I'm going to call you Silji Bjork Illid, and you're from Norway, I get this, but he asked, can you say Jig Elsker Norge?
Yeah.
Jig Elsker Norge.
Jig Elska Norge.
That means I love Norway. And 2, have you ever wanted to visit Norway?
Sure, I want to go everywhere. I want to travel the world. Send me there, brother. Let's go.
All right. Casey Snyder wants to know, have you ever worn a dress at all?
Yes. I wore a dress at my sister's wedding. I wore a dress when I was in 5th grade because I got homecoming for it. I wore a dress sometime in high school. I think that's about it. And when I was little, my mom would put me in dresses and put huge bows on my head. Like, I'm talking like the bow was like this big. And I'm like, Mom, like, why did you put that bigger than me and my sister put together?
But it's interesting that you can, like, literally count how many times you've put on a dress in your whole 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, there's been hardly ever.
All right. Trisha Williams asked, what's your biggest fear in life?
I mean, disappointing my family and disappointing God.
Right. Millie Moo asked, would you ever consider dating a fan?
I believe I have. I have dated a fan.
Daisy Surface asked, what's your favorite thing about Vine?
Favorite thing about Vine is that it's a place I can go and for 6 seconds I can just say whatever I want and everybody loves it.
I got you. So it's just April asked, she kind of throws them all in. It's a good idea. She just kind of threw 3 short ones into one question, but she said, Becca Carter, how tall are you? What's your favorite splurge food or cheat meal? And are you wearing socks right now?
Yes, I'm wearing socks. My favorite cheat meal is fried chicken, and I'm 5'7".
5'7". All right, cool. Stacy asked, what's your dream job?
To work on the beach. I want to work on the beach. No, I don't want to throw out the chairs, but I want to work on the beach, probably like a lifeguard, but please don't get drowned or anything. Don't act crazy in front of me because I'm just trying to tan.
I mean, maybe you could be like a boat captain or something on the beach.
Yeah. I mean, something like that. But if I'm gonna be the lifeguard, there's gonna need to be one like kind of in front of me. But I got his back.
All right. Just please don't drown. If I'm a lifeguard, don't drown. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Lamar West asks, where is your dream vacation? And can't we all just be friends?
Hawaii, and yes, we can all be friends.
All right. Nikki Roberts asks, so I see you are a great aunt and you love rivers to death. Do you ever want to have your own kids one day?
Yes, I do. Probably not carry them, but yes, I want kids.
Okay. Samantha Canty asked, what made you want to get a pit bull?
My roommate at the time, about 4 or 5 years ago, had pit bulls, Joseph, he was like a brother to me, and he had them, and I loved them. I fell in love with them, so I got them.
All right, and she also asked in her question, if you couldn't have gotten a pit bull, what's the next dog you would have got?
Rottweiler.
A Rottweiler. So you like powerful dogs, huh?
Yeah, because I'm so powerful.
Yeah, I feel you. Kelly asked, have you ever been to Chicago?
No, never been to Chicago.
All right, and then she also wants to know, did you ever go to college, and what was your major?
Yes, I went to college. My major was PE.
PE, that's awesome. Mine was basket weaving. So, Caroline E. Lynch asked, what's your favorite kinds of vines to make?
The ones where I'm just going down the road and say whatever.
Just first thing that pops in.
First thing I said, go down the road.
All right, Caroline also wants to know, how did you become Vine famous?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I started vining with Josh Clark and Greg Cleveland because Greg Cleveland was my roommate, and me and Josh have always been good friends. So, I mean, and once Josh and Greg started going up, I mean, I was always in the background of the videos, and then I started vining them on, and so, I mean, they of course helped me get out there, but after that, like, I just kind of took off on myself.
That's awesome. That's good. That's cool. All right. Makina Marie Greenlee asked, what's your favorite number? And if you have one, why is that your favorite number?
Number 2. And number 2 because I guess it was the first number given to me when I was little.
Oh, gotcha. Like in sports.
Sports, yeah. It's always been my number. Number 2 has always been my sports number.
All right. So Nicole says, I went to a boarding school in French Camp, Mississippi. Have you ever been around there?
Mm-hmm.
You have, and that's around Choctaw County, Ackerman, and all that. That's all.
I had a few friends who go to French Camp.
All right, cool. All right, Shauna Wheeler asked, what's one thing that you wish you could do? Just one thing. Love all that.
Meet Mila Kunis.
Really?
Yes.
Mila Kunis, awesome. I'm sure that I could probably make that happen for you. Meet Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
All right,
Could
cool.
you give me that?
Yeah, I probably could. Sandra Diaz says, if you had a chance to go on an all-expense-paid trip, where would you go? And I think we touched on that. You said Hawaii, right?
Hawaii.
But it's all expense paid. So would you go any bigger, or would you just do Hawaii? Because technically, Australia.
I forgot about Australia. I want to go to Australia. Australia is where I want to. That's actually where I want to live.
Really? The land down under.
Yes.
Okay, I get you. All right.
My buddy Will Hutchins can hook me up with that, huh?
Will Hutchins, all right. Will, does Will live in Australia?
Yep.
Does he? Awesome.
He painted a picture of me. He's one of my buddies now.
Cool.
It's cool.
Awesome.
He's on Vine. Check him out.
All right. Let's see. Angel Elizabeth says, where are you going to do your next Vine meetup?
I have no idea. Well, I talked to my agent manager, and they're going to New York, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make that one, so we'll have to wait for the next one, and I'll definitely let everyone know.
Okay, let's go. Let's see. Derek Dowell says, do you ever take your truck mud riding?
Yeah, I have once or twice, but I don't like to take it too much because it's such a pain in the ass to wash. But I mean, if I had someone to wash it, I'd take it all the time.
All right, so Ashley Blondow, Ashley asked, are you and K-Buck still friends?
Yeah, K-Buck still lives with me. She just
roommate.
Yeah.
K-Buck, cool girl.
Just because she's not on social media doesn't mean we don't hang out. I mean, she just doesn't like to do all that sometimes.
So Chloe Madison Thomas asks, why are you so amazing and inspiring?
Well, I mean, I'm so amazing because I'm just so amazing. I'm kidding. No, really, I don't know, but I'm glad that I'm very inspiring.
Yeah, I know, and I've heard that a lot of
I'm glad y'all think I'm amazing.
Right.
That's awesome. I think y'all are amazing, actually.
All right. Giraffe89 says.
Giraffe89 is awesome.
Yeah, he says, are you going to be at VidCon?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Mackenzie Smith says, have you ever been to Iowa?
No, I haven't.
Allison Stotts asked, if you could be a comic book hero, who would it be?
Spider-Man.
You'd be Spider-Man?
Yeah.
One.
I don't know.
Just.
I don't want to that shit come out and just go everywhere. Like it's seriously just climb.
Okay, Lucy Hurst says your Vine crush and celebrity crush. You've already said Mila Kunis is your celebrity crush, right? Who's your Vine?
I don't know. I mean, I love Anna Clinton to death. Like me and her talk all the time, but she's not my crush. I mean, but I love her.
What's her?
Anna Clinton. I can't even say her last name. She's gonna kill me. And Jessie Smiles. I like Jessie, but Jessie, she playing.
All right, she playing. Okay, Kelly May asks, if you were to move to another state, which state would it be?
Florida.
Florida. Let's go, please. Kylie Yanassi wants to know, when did you discover that you weren't into the opposite sex?
When I was little, probably like 4th grade.
Cool. And this is a good question. This is something I want to know. Shy Lowry wants to know, why are you so nervous when you're on YouTube, but you're not when you're on Vine?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking that maybe because YouTube may be a longer skit in 6 seconds, you know.
Yeah, and like I think like with Vine, it's just me by myself, which I know I've been myself on YouTube too, but it's like 6 seconds. You gotta get it in there real quick. So you have to like hurry up and say it, hurry up and get it out there.
You don't even have time to think about being.
Yeah, you don't have time to think about it. But then here we sit here and we do this, and you really get to see like the real me. Like I hope it's not like bad. I feel I'm just not like me anymore because I'm there.
well, Brittany says this, and this is a comment more than a question, but I think that it needs to get out there because I've thought this before too. But she says that you remind her of Heath Ledger, just a female. I think I think it's a compliment. He was a great actor.
You think so too?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe I could be the next one.
Yeah, maybe so.
Just kidding. We just snoring.
Marissa, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Marissa Carrasco says, will this be in your videos? Yes. Maybe. Yes. But that was very clever. You foxy thing, you. Colleen O'Brien says, can we see you with a dress on and with your hair straightened?
Oh.
No, okay. Yasmin Francesca says, what color are your eyes?
Bluish green, mostly green.
Bluish green, mostly green.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. That's a Becca Carter answer. Yeah. All right. JC Langford says, what's your favorite food?
Fried chicken.
All right.
Fried chicken. I like sushi too, but I've always been a chicken eater.
All right. Let's see. All right. Leah Tofanelli asks, if you could speak another language, which one would you want to speak?
Italian.
Italian. Emily Lowe asks, preference, mayo or ketchup?
Ketchup.
Ketchup over mayo. Gotcha. Courtney wants to know, did you like school when you were in there? When you were in school?
Yeah, I mean, it was alright. I didn't hate it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. We had fun at school where I'm from.
Alright. Alexis Fairtein says, can you solve a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah, in like 3 seconds.
You can? Yeah, you probably can. I mean, I'm not going to test you on that, but you probably could.
Yes, you can.
Alright, let's see. Victoria Carter wants to know, have you ever been on a date with a guy?
Yes. It was terrible.
It was Alright, Alex Gribble wants to know, what were you like in high school, and what school did you go to?
I went to MRA and Madison Central, and I was just the same as I am now. Literally.
Shelby wants to know, which dog did you have first, Wheezy or Jax?
Wheezy.
Mia Griggs wants to know, how old were you when you had your first love?
Me and CJ started dating when I was 21. I think I was 21. 21.
21. Awesome, cool. Alright, Becca Ali wants to know, what's your favorite cereal?
I don't eat cereal.
You don't eat cereal at all. Gotcha. Lemmy Johnson, and this is something I don't know if you want to put out there or not, but Lemmy Johnson wants to know, Who was it that actually cheated on you that you made the vines about?
I don't think I'm going to say that name, but her name starts with an R.
Alright. Gotcha. Alright. Beck wants to know.
Cool name, it's an awesome name.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. Beck, man. Beck wants to know, what's the most dangerous experience that you've ever had?
Probably racing, drinking and driving while racing and all, yeah.
And that's horrible. You're against that, right?
I'm totally against that. Do not drink and drive, I'm against it. Drink and drive.
Andrea Moon wants to know, how much do you love your fans?
A lot. Because I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for y'all. I love my fans more than anything. And I wish I could meet every single one of you and give you a hug.
Alright, and Bryce Elms wants to know, do you lift weights? And if you do, how much?
No, but I don't lift any weights. Yeah, I lift weights. And what do you mean by how much?
Like how often do you lift weights? How often?
Yeah, every single day, except on Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes on Saturday, but not really.
Okay, and this one is kind of open for speculation, but Zachary Von Bevern wants to know, what was the reason for Greg taking his vine down for a while?
It's not really my place to say, but it was a good reason.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. So it wasn't just he just got tired of it, it was for a good reason.
No, it was for a good reason.
Alright, so Maya Donaway wants to know, how do you come up with your vines?
I don't know, it just comes, whatever comes in my head.
They just kind of pop up, huh?
Alright, we're going to cut this off and I'll just, because we have so many questions I have to answer. But this is going to be the last one right here. So.
And I'm going to do this because it's in the screen. Bryce Elms.
Alright.
Is Brett Frazier your brother, friend, or cousin? Who is he?
This is Brett, and he is
Sounds like an awesome guy.
He's my brother, cousin, and my best friend.
Run it all together.
No, he's just my best friend.
And chauffeur, and bodyguard,
he works for me now.
Designer.
He's my designer. He does a lot of stuff for me now. So.
Well, Becca, thank you so much for your time. We've enjoyed talking to you. It's been great. It's been good. You're awesome. I think that the next time we talk to you, you'll probably be at like 4 million followers. And we just keep urging everybody to like and revine. And
you know what? Yeah, it's been great. And I love every single one of you. And I love doing things like this. And the next video I do is going to probably be about my life and my story and everything. And it'll just be me. And a little bit.
Maybe write a book one day. Huh?
Probably not, but the next one will be pretty legit too. So.
All right, until next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Stay tuned, and I love every single one of you.